Hey, so Trish here, your confidence coach. And I wanted to give you a life hack, a productivity hack. And it might not be the time management tool that you expect, because we like to talk about time management tools, about what's going to help simplify our life, give us more time, this magical unicorn of that we all chase that we don't have enough of. And you hear me talk a lot about mindset, of scarcity mindset versus an abundance mindset. And I wanted to come to you today with a simple shift that is going to, I really think, help you make more time when no time's available. So in order to share this hack, I got to tell you a quick story. Yesterday was super gross where I live. It's been raining and awful. And having a 1-year-old and 3-year-old in the rain and mud, that just complicates things more. On top of that, I'm an entrepreneur. I had a full day of clients and just every minute was packed to the max. So I took the kids to daycare and preschool. We're rushing. I'm late for my client. Take my hunter boots off. I kick them off and they kind of go strewn across the floor. So you think, well, Trish, what do hunter boots have to do with time management? Well, as I was rushing up the stairs to get my cup of coffee that I wanted so desperately, so I could be engaged for my clients, so I could make the most of my time, I said to myself, okay, so I'm so rushed, right? I need to get going. And that's what I want you to pay attention to. What is it that you're saying? What is it that you're saying when you think things and you don't pay attention to your thinking? So adding more time isn't about adding more time. It's about changing the way you think about your time. So here's what happened. Now pause that story. So I'm running up the stairs to get my cup of coffee. Now pause. For those moms out there especially, or just somebody who likes a tidy house, how good is that feeling when your laundry basket's empty and everything's folded? Or your kitchen sink, everything in your kitchen's clean? Another really amazing feeling is walking in your house and that foyer doesn't have like bags and clothes and toys and shoes everywhere, right? So I basically had this beautifully clean foyer entrance to my house, which made me feel good, right? And I kicked my shoes off and they're laying there. No big deal, it's one pair of shoes. But I said to myself, wow, I paid attention to that subconscious thought that said, you're in a rush, Trish, go get your coffee, just kick your boots off, let's go. Like, we got stuff to do. You're already behind because your baby needed more attention and it took 2 extra minutes. You know, the normal, I'm not enough, I'm always behind, there's too much to do. And I paused myself. I went up one step and then stepped backwards and said, no, I actually have more time. In fact, I have more time than I think I do. It's okay to slow down. I had to coach myself through that. And so rather than rushing because I was behind, I slowed down. I literally walked backwards, picked my boots up that were like this, picked them up and stood them up. Now then I had both wrong feet pointing out and I said, you know what? Gently fix those. And they looked wonderful. And then I slowly walked back up the stairs. Now, I want to share this with you is I want you to know that small shift, that moment, that micro thought that I caught that said, oh, I'm so busy, I gotta go. It's okay, my shoes are kicked. There's a time and place it's okay your shoes get kicked on the floor. I get it. But there's a time when you're saying, I'm so rushed, I don't have time to do this, and I'm going to hurry, that then sets the precedent and the statement and the atmosphere for the rest of your day. And when you feel not enough, when you feel rushed, you are going to feel not enough. You're going to do shoddy work. You're going to rush your conversations, and you're going to get to the end of the day and go, I don't even know what I did with my day today, and I don't feel fulfilled. And so I know I talk a lot in my coaching, on my podcast, and here on Facebook Lives and on YouTube about time management, about efficiency, and about follow through. But we also talk about abundance versus scarcity mindset. And one of the simplest scarcity mindset things we can overcome is time scarcity. Because the reality is that we all want more of it, but most of us think we don't have enough of it. Yeah, we have endless hours that we waste, but also endless hours we suffocate and squeeze the life out of by saying that dreadful 4-letter word, busy. I am too busy to do these things. And so my challenge to you is to really reframe and think about today, what is the relationship of busyness in your life? Where are you rushing that you really don't have you really have more time than you think? What would happen when next time your boots are strewn across the floor and you think you're behind, that you actually slow down and say, I can take an extra 30 seconds. This is okay. And this is something that hasn't necessarily come naturally to me. I've worked at it and been intentional. But what I want to share with you is by working on little things like straightening up my boots when I don't have time, when I'm really more concerned about my coffee, has implemented to other areas where I'm not comparing myself to a arbitrary timeline. So for anybody that is growing a business, or you are maybe on a weight loss journey, if you're on a journey of any type, which we all are, we're always thinking, I wish I was further along than where I am. Now that feeling makes you, not only does it get you so forward focused that you lose the ability to be present, but it makes you stressed out and go, I'm not enough, I'm behind, I'm not enough. And the reality is that you are. But again, it all starts with a mindset of abundance versus a mindset of scarcity. And that can go as simple, going back to the original story, it's as simple as saying, I'm not as busy as I think I am. And being busy is not a badge of honor. It is not a proof of my worth. It is a mindset that actually steals joy, steals life, steals worthiness from me. And so the more I slow down, the more I have space to say, I'm doing well. I'm doing more than enough, and that I can engage. And then when you start to say that, man, everything then starts to change. You're not proving yourself. You also are then able to see where else do I have scarcity in my life? Where else am I lacking in abundance? And how can I speak to that more? Again, it's amazing what a pair of rain boots can teach you. Thank you for all the hearts and love, whoever that is. I'm going to say it's probably Jamie Willoughby. And sending you guys love. So if you really want more implementation of time hacks, if you are interested in finishing what you start, on knowing how to manage and we can get more nitty gritty about time scheduling without a doubt. And I work with people on that, but also about how many hours of your day, how many minutes of your day are you actually wasting with your thoughts by telling yourself you're so rushed or that you're so behind, and what are the things you need to cross off your list and not do? I actually have a whole coaching course in the College of Confidence this month on that. It's called How to Finish What You Start. And we go nitty gritty, schedule, actual planning and following through and knowing what it is that you want, what you don't want. Oh, and we also go higher level aerial thinking of what does it mean when you're kicking your boots off and you're too busy? You're too busy and too rushed to be able to set them up and create a beautiful space for yourself. What does it mean when you're rushing through your workout, or you say you don't have time to work out when you actually do? You have time for your body. We all have time for the things that matter to us. We talk about how to really prioritize, because if you have time management and time hacks isn't about time. It's about your prioritization of time. It's about your spending of the time. It's about knowing that rest is as important as work, and how to balance those two and how to turn it off. And you can set up these idealized, well, I really like this time. Sometimes a rest might be 15 minutes here and 15 minutes work. How to turn yourself on and off so that you follow through more consistency. And that is what we are coaching on this month in the College of Confidence. I hope that you come check it out. You can get access to this course, which is a $200 course, for $20. So go check it out, trishblackwell.com. Or you can get started and find out really more what we offer at collegeofconfidence.com. But I want to hear more about how I can serve you or any of your time management struggles. I'm going to come back and check the comments on this. So if there's one particular area of your life that you want to find more time around so that you follow through more consistently, post in the comments and I will come back and give you just some personal hacks and tips of ways to change your mindset, but also change your time management so that you get more time with the same 24 hours. Because I really believe we've got it. But it really does start with what is the subconscious narrative that you are allowing yourself to tell yourself. Because the life that we live is based on the thoughts that we're thinking. And we are constantly living a story that we're narrating. My job as your confidence coach, as your thought training coach, is to help you narrate your life in a way that helps you live a life that you want, that brings you joy, that helps you walk in your purpose, and that contributes to the world in a way that matters, that you can walk in your God-given joy and purpose. Again, get started. Let's learn how to be people who finish what we start, whether that's starting a business and getting it to where you want it to be, whether it's starting a book and actually finishing it, whether it's starting a weight loss journey and not thinking it's going to be just like every other one where you go vacillate up and down, up and down, and up and down. Actually believing that it is the finish line this time, that this time is the time. That this time it's different because it's a difference of thoughts and behavior, time management, and priorities. And I will help you dig into that deep belief system that will change how you see your priorities and how you believe you can use your time in a way that will get you the results you want. It's so fun when you realize it's all about the little thoughts we think. And it's all the simple ways we can catch ourselves, like picking our boots up when we've thrown them on the ground and straightening them up and saying, I'm not too busy to do the small things. You do that, you're going to have more time than you realize. And you're also going to have less stress and more happiness. Now that's a win in my book. All right, come join us, collegeofconfidence.com. I can't wait to hear if there's any other time areas that I can help you with. I love talking about time management hacks and the mindset around it. So comment away. All right, thanks for hanging today. And thanks for the hearts.